How does the parental and the emotional dimension affect the relational? How do these emotional schemas, these habitual chronic ways of feeling and expressing emotions, affect our relationships? So, the avoidant, socially anxious child has these uh, emotional and social deficits or inhibitions, but um, the core of it is a communicational attunement connection deficit. So even eye contact is difficult for us because in that primary core relationship with the parent, eye contact wasn't there, or it was kind of dominating and harsh, or had that uh, rejecting glare about it. So the child averts eye contact and is afraid of eye contact. And then the child can't read and detect and feel emotions from the person that they're talking to. And okay, now we're talking of later in life. So this child grows up and goes to primary school, and then to high school, and then to university, and then to work, and then yeah, so we are constantly meeting other people and engaging with new faces, and have the potential to form new relationships and new friendships. But anytime we meet a person, it's it's very difficult to relate to them and to communicate, to even to talk to a new person, or even an old person, a familiar person, because it's quite stressful and quite overwhelming. And the core of it is that the child is so habituated to rejection and humiliation that they anticipate this. They are actually waiting for it to happen. They know that it's going to happen because they are inherently defective and flawed and wrong and to blame and shameful, disgusting kind of, so this child is not able to see the person that's talking to them, and to hear their tone of voice, and to see in their faces and read in their faces the real intention of this person. And so on the one hand, they are missing out on the really nice and good people who have no bad intentions, only good intentions, who are potentially uh, really good friends, or even romantic partners, or whatever it is. But this child cannot feel that in the person, and so they are not able to trust the person. And then this person also feels it like a kind of disconnect, and they don't know how to engage with you, or they feel like they feel that sense that you don't trust them, and that puts them off. So why should they invest in a relationship with you when you don't trust them, or you're not willing to reciprocate? Most people don't really know what it's like to be socially anxious, and so they won't be patient enough to explore and to help you to really trust them and to feel them. Even though they're nice people, they just don't know how to break through that barrier. And so there's very few people who actually do. And yeah, so the other aspect of it is that you can be manipulated by other people. And so, for the same reason that you cannot feel the intentions of a person and cannot read their emotions, people can misguide you and pretend to be your friend, or pretend to accept you, or pretend to want to do something good for you, or pretend that they need your help, or whatever it is. There's a very core gullibility to us, anxious, socially anxious, avoidant people, for this reason. And so it's a double problem, double jeopardy. And so, yeah, now the other aspect to it is that we are chronically, habitually hide and hide our responses. So, whatever we're feeling inside, we don't know how to let it come out. So, we don't know how to speak it, we don't know how to show it in our face, we don't know how to show it in our body language. The same way that we can't read those things from other people, we cannot generate and produce those things from within, because there never was that reciprocal resonance between parent and child, mainly mother and child. That early deprivation really did not allow these emotional and social neural networks and pathways and skills to develop in the child. And so, in trying to have a conversation with someone, um, your heart is pounding, your mind is racing, you're flustered, you're tongue tied, you don't know how to behave, how to be, how to respond, and um, you misinterpret things, you clam up, it's awkward communicating with us, but we don't have bad intentions. We don't mean anything wrong. We're trying the best we can, and we want to connect, and we want to make friends, and we feel it keenly, like this misconnection, and not it's frustrating, it's terrible, man, to want to be able to connect with someone, but to just not have the tools to do it. It's horrible. And we come away from the interaction feeling rejected, and so it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy where you know you're going to be rejected, and you behave in ways that ensures that you be rejected, and then you are rejected, and confirms your suspicion that you are worthy of rejection. And I'm laughing about it, but it's not funny. It's really sad. It's Yeah, I mean, we have to laugh at some point.